Good to be with you today. Want to share a little bit with you today out of Matthew chapter 14. I'm going to do two parts in it. And this is Jesus walking on water. It's also got Peter walking on water, kind of a cool story. But I want you to see one very simple thing in this that hopefully helps you. A lot of what we do in life is wishing that our life was different, right? If you ask people, what would they change? That most people would change something about their life. Even those who are walking with Jesus are always praying for, usually we don't pray that things stay the same. We usually pray that they change. We're always looking for something new, something better. We want this situation to end so a new situation can begin. So we spend most of our life in this waiting between where we are and what we want to be. If you'd want to say we live in that moment, it's the struggle that's there. So when Jesus had just fed the 5,000, it was a big day. And after he fed the 5,000, we pick it up in Matthew chapter 14, verse 22, it says, immediately Jesus made the disciples get into the boat and go on ahead of him to the other side while he dismissed the crowd. After he had dismissed the crowd, he went up on a mountainside by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone, but the boat was already a considerable distance from land, buffeted by the waves because the wind was against it. So just understand the situation here. A great thing had happened. It says immediately Jesus says, go to the other side. He puts them in a boat alone. Now we want to go from amazing time to amazing time. Jesus didn't have that happen, and he usually doesn't have that happen in our life. So he goes from this high point, awesome, yes, this is what we've been praying for. He says, get in the boat, go. He sends them. I want you to hear this. He sends them. It actually says he made them get in the boat. He goes up on a mountainside by himself. He goes there to pray. So while they're out there they go to the other side. And it says as they're there, the boat was already a considerable distance, buffeted by the waves because the wind was against it. So he sent them into the water and everything was against it. They're like, whoa. We were just as this amazing, miraculous feeding of the thousands and thousands. Now we can't even row the boat to the other side because the wind was against it. During the fourth watch, so now we're talking like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. During the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went out to them walking on the water. So all night long, these guys had struggled. And I'm sure they were praying. I'm sure they were saying, where's Jesus? If only Jesus was here. Where is he? Why didn't he come? Why'd he send us here? Why are we in this struggle? We're going to die. He's not with us. What's going on? So let's say the storm came at the first watch. The first watch, which would have been, I guess that would be the 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. If the storm started then, guess when we want Jesus to show up? First watch. Right? Does anybody not want Jesus to show up at the first watch of the night? So here we are. We're a first watch people. I'm a first watch guy. As soon as there's a hint of struggle, I want Jesus to show up. Why? Because I'm a first watch guy. You're a first watch person. You're like, okay, right now is the time. But you see, our God isn't always a first watch God. So we're a first watch people who are serving, who at times is the fourth watch God. Why does he stay till the fourth watch? Why does he wait till the fourth watch? Well, I don't know. But I know he knows more than me. I know he's smarter than me. I know that he sends us into places where we struggle. We go through the struggle. We're rowing. We're struggling. We're confused. I don't know how I'm going to do this. And you know what he's doing? He is very aware. He didn't lose these people. He's up on the mountain watching. What's he doing on the mountain? He's praying. He's interceding on our behalf. And he's there and he sees it. He didn't leave you. He didn't forget you. He knows what you're going through. You want him at the first watch. He's coming at the fourth watch. So during the second and third watch, don't give up. Don't quit. He didn't forget you. He didn't forsake you. He says he'll never leave you or forsake you. Don't quit during the second and third watch. It's during the second and third watch where we want to quit because the struggle is real. But in our struggle, don't lose hope. Why? Because he's a fourth watch God waiting to come to you. Not just come to you with the most awesome thing imaginable. I had a professor would always say, God takes the longest to getting around to doing something the quickest. I love that. We wait and we wait and we wait. Boom! All of a sudden, Jesus is walking on the water. Peter's jumping in the water, walking on the water. Storm is calming. He's in boat. We're worshiping. Whoa! How did this happen? It was so amazing that the second and third watch, hardly even in their mind anymore, because Jesus came. When did he come? At just the right time. So in your life right now, I don't know what struggle you're going through. Everybody's going through a struggle. It's life. That's what life is. It's this tension, this struggle, going against the waves and all that thing. Don't lose hope. Don't lose heart. Jesus sees it and he knows the perfect time to come, and he's coming for you. So don't think he's always coming in the first watch. Might be the fourth watch. Don't give up in the second and third watch, because Jesus is there not only to preserve you, not only to calm the storm, but what happened when he got back in the boat? There was this amazing, we worship you, Jesus. It was an intense worship because he came to them at just the right time. Be blessed this week.